Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, I'm not a noob, aka Noob, back with some more Starfield adventures / first playthrough.
Alright, you ready to head out there? Okay then.
As ready as I'll ever
Just
be.
stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel.
Please forgive me, how rude. Before we continue, please turn your devices / players to its max resolution, 4K 60.
Never ever go outside the city walls after sunrise. Ashton will arrest you.
Everything new in the June update. During Xbox Game Showcase on June 9th, Bethesda announced a couple of content updates for Starfield. One of the announcements was a trailer of the upcoming expansion, Shattered Space, which coming later in 2024. The other announcement was for a brand new update that dropped in the early morning hours of June 10th. This surprise update has added a solid amount of content to Starfield, including a new feature, some fresh missions, and other mechanics. If you want to find out everything that the June update delivered in Starfield, check out the list below. Let's continue on, shall we? Tracker Alliance missions. The focal point of the update is around bounties. One of the ways you can become a bounty hunter in Starfield is through the new Trackers Alliance missions. There are 2 fresh Trackers Alliance missions available following the update, and they're called the Starjacker and the Vulture. The Vulture quest is only available through the Creations menu, which holds another new feature in Starfield that arrived with the update. The Starjacker is available after downloading the update, and it entails you traveling to different star systems to stay in contact with the mysterious tracker. The goal of the mission is to eliminate bounties for this tracker, earning currency and other rewards. There's no telling how many more Tracker Alliance missions could arrive in Starfield after this initial batch or patch. But Bethesda said several missions are on the way. Hold on, let me get rid of these alien creatures. They're interrupting me, basically breaking down this Xbox Series X update that's really interesting. And I'm sure it's going to get even more interesting than what we've just read so far. But so far, so good. Creations. Speaking of the Creations menu, Creations are a new Starfield feature offering additional content from cosmetics such as gear and skins to weapon to full-on quests like the Vulture. You can access a flurry of developer-made and fan-made content. Players can create their own creations, which can then be accessed by the community or downloaded content made by Bethesda. For those interested in making their own content, you need to download the Creation Kit for Starfield, a separate download via Steam. Creations are available through the in-game Creations menu in Starfield. However, some content in the menu isn't immediately available to download for free. Some content requires you to use creation credits, which costs real-life money. Other content, which isn't marked with a number in the menu, is free to download and just takes up some storage space. If you own the premium edition of Starfield, you're gifted 1,000 credits, which I was gifted that right off the bat, while you have to wait and see what kind of content becomes available through the creation menu over time. So the moment has arrived. It is here. The moment us console players on Xbox Series S and X has been waiting for. Basically, the mods have arrived. The consoles now have mod support. We all knew this was coming. Some of you were anticipating it. Me, I can play without them or I can play with them. Having the option isn't bad. It's called you have option. If you've been seeing my content on Starfield, you're a regular supporter of the channel, let me know if you would like me to download some mods to the game and run them in real time for you. Let me know. Bounty missions boards. Piggybacking off the Trackers Alliance missions, you can also access the new bounty boards in Starfield following the update. Now in-game is a bounty scanner system that you can use to accept missions that target enemies with a bounty on them. From there, you can track them down and choose how to resolve the situation. This could be using stealth, brute force, or some clever and/or peaceful dialogue. There's also the Elite Trackers Alliance missions board, which features even tougher bounties that have been targeted by the Trackers Alliance. As a note, these aren't full-on quests in Starfield, but they offer some decent rewards and could be a good way to see more of the settled systems, because we all know Starfield has 1,000 planets, over 1,000 locations that you can go see for yourself, procedurally generated. And the article does continue on as I'm trying to remove some afflictions. Melee weapon improvements and ammo crafting. The final bit of the new content in Starfield is general improvements and modifications to the melee weapons in game. There are now melee weapon tiers, allowing you to see just how strong a weapon is, as well as a melee weapon mods in the crafting menu. The mods aren't as far reaching as weapon mods, but you can modify a melee weapon quite a bit with the new system. While melee weapons haven't been completely overhauled, they are much more user-friendly to equip following the new update. In addition to that, you can now finally craft ammo in Starfield. Research stations allow you to research any type of ammo, and then you can use that newfound knowledge to an industrial workbench to actually craft the ammo. Of course, you'll need materials to make the ammo, but no longer do you have to rely on vendors and pickpocketing to procure most of your ammunition in Starfield. General bug fixes and updates. The last part of the update isn't nearly as exciting as the fresh content, but it's important nonetheless. Bethesda has outlined numerous bugs and other quality of life problems that are now resolved. We won't list everything that has been fixed in the update, so you can see that in the official patch notes. But there are some solid changes that should make Starfield a more seamless experience. Well, very telling, very interesting, very exciting for every Starfield fanatics, even those who abandoned the game disappointed and some of the lackluster features and things that they felt the game should have had since launch. I'm quite sure some of you feel some of these things should have been in the game since launch. Not here to argue the points or feelings.
Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this and why? No, I expect not. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. While I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
But with that being said, though, these are some exciting new additions and upgrades and updates and bug fixes to Starfield. This is what I've been saying in plenty of my content since day zero. The 60 frames per second patch, it's coming. I said this since day zero. Everybody that made fun of the game and tried to get on the game and ridiculed the game, not saying you were wrong, because you have a right to your opinion and to feel how you feel, but a lot of you seem like you've never played a Bethesda game before, and a lot of you that really I feel have unfairly critiqued the game has played plenty of Bethesda games before. Starfield, by far, I've said it on social media, got some laughs, got some certain reactions, it's not important. Starfield by far, it's one of Bethesda's most polished games, especially a game of this sheer magnitude, scope, and size. and actually technical aspects. The visuals is freaking off the charts for those who kept saying, oh, look at the NPCs. Look, like the NPCs aren't the only thing in the game. There's countless NPCs, but they're not all bad looking. I do be seeing some NPCs, but I feel like they could have been a little bit more TLC when crafting them. But stop it.
Hey there.
Because here's another NPC that I have to interact with. Because it's the mission.
He's all right, isn't he? Nothing bad happened out there. Damn it! I thought I deleted
I checked the
those.
security logs. I know
Look,
what you did.
People getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down.
I'll ask Davis to go easy on you.
It won't matter. I really screwed this up.
You're lucky, Bailey. If it was me, I wouldn't be so lenient.
See, and that's why I love Sarah Morgan. She is fair and just and no nonsense. She means business. That's why she's my companion. #1 companion. But with that being said, back to the subject at hand. I said plenty of videos that these updates was coming, and here we are. You know, I was right. You know, just sometimes you gotta give the game time. The game obviously was rushed out. Why? To give you, the gamer, us Xbox fanatics, something to do. A Microsoft Studio game, not a third-party game, an Xbox crafted game. It was rushed out to get into your hands.
Internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible?
Bailey Kirkland is your culprit.
No way. My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's going crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. Not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
And I know what a lot of you would say, and I know what a lot of you think. Oh, I'd rather them have put out the game polished and complete instead of putting out an unfinished or a beta type product. Yes, I agree with you. But in the end of the day, they still value you, the customer / gamer, saying, here, get early access to our products and merchandise. And that's all the time that I have for today's video. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more of it, more variety gaming from me, do be sure to leave a comment, smash the like button for me, share the vid, hit that subscribe bell so you don't miss a thing, and stay tuned for more. Peace and be well, everyone. Noob out.